All right, so you lovely people have just done the Melbourne Tapping into Past Lives workshop. And who wants to talk about their personal experience of it first? Kerry, how about you?
Thank you.
You're sitting on the end.
Yeah. Well, this is the second time I've done it, and I like it because it allows you to locate things that are emotions that are holding you back from what's going on in your life right now, and clear it so you can move forward with ease.
And what did you notice was different this time from the first time?
Probably, I think mining the Akash was a bit different for me this time. It was easier. Yeah. So, and we'll see how we move forwards in life easier. I can feel it already that it's in there.
Yeah, and I have changed the format of it a little so that we are actually activating it and test driving it basically in this life.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's different. Yeah.
Yes.
Really good experience yet again.
Yeah, well
in
done.
A different way. It was
and I can see your energy.
Really good.
Yeah, it's great. So thank you for coming again. And Mary Jane, so you've come all the way from New Zealand.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on this accelerated learning curve at the moment, and I feel in one way like I could have done with more preparation coming here, but I know that I'm supposed to be on this high-speed train, and it definitely has been pretty high speed these last 2 days. I've learned so many things that I never even realised I really could do, and do with such little preparation. And it's been overwhelming. Hi.
And of course the cat has to be in on it.
Hanko and I go way back.
The Egyptian cat.
There you are, nudging my chin again.
The Egyptian lifetime that you just experienced.
Yes, yes. So this was my puma back in the days of the pharaohs.
Yeah.
But it's just been an amazing experience for me, and just made me realise that I have so much within me that's just untapped, to use an appropriate word, and I look forward to learning so much more and using all the resources that are available to us, because I think that there's some great work to be done, and this is just the beginning of some amazing stuff.
Definitely, and it really is dipping your toe into this workshop. It's an experience, but you get access to a lot more resources and a lot more learning stuff to go on with, but it's this experience that sets you on your path. Yeah, so thank you for coming all the way and following your synchronistic guidance to be here. It was great having you. So,
well, I am really pleased that I did this workshop. I really didn't know I was going to do it until about a month ago, and I've really loved learning about the Akashic records and the whales. It's been very affirming for me. It's sort of put a lot of things in place and given me an opening to discover more about myself and my creativity. And it's a resource now that I know I can go to.
Yep.
And it's easy. I thought it was going to be a struggle, but it wasn't. So I'm really, really happy I did it.
Yeah, that's great, because that was my intention, is that once you know how to do this is somewhere you can go and visit more often and play in the space of your soul and your soul patterns and your soul gifts.
Yeah, I'm
and
so
your higher learning, so that's great.
Yeah, so happy that it's opening up for me, because I think I've been searching for a long time for things, and it just shows that there's no end. Like, you can just be learning more and more, so there's no ultimate learning, it's just keep learning.
And remembering.
Yeah, remembering.
Well, thank you for following your guidance too. Well done.
Thank you.
And Karen?
Well, I'm always used to having a big shift when I work with you, Jenny, and I was looking forward to one this time. And when we went over the old familiar territory of clearing things and clearing them in past lives, it's like since having my own clients spontaneously go past lives and then reading Many Lives, Many Masters by a legitimate psychiatrist who wasn't crackers, I came to accept them, but I was really challenged when it came to accepting the gifts from the Akash. And the dream I had just before, the night before I came, about a totally new show, in that last...
Mine in the Akash. Past life regression.
It just downloaded, it's still downloading. I never thought I'd have a new show. I mean, I thought my last one was the last one. And it's like, it's all there.
Yeah.
It's complete.
And it's also about you trusting your dreams, and that, you know, you can go into that space when you have an amazing dream like that to get more details.
And despite the rational side of me that was just non-stop, this is shit, this is rubbish.
Yeah, as if that's going to happen.
Exactly, as if that's going to happen. So I tapped all the way through that, and this is a load of cobblers, and I come away with just about the most amazing gift I could get.
Yeah, thank you for coming and getting it. See, people just don't even come looking for it or wanting to get it.
Well, I didn't know it was going to come.
Yeah. Well, you came expecting something, so that was good. And you're left with a gift.
Big gift. Big gift.
Yeah, well done. And Judy?
I've really enjoyed this weekend. I came probably mainly for the quantum EFT for the soul, because having known you and travelled a little bit with you.
And congratulations for doing that without really knowing a lot about EFT as well, without having studied level 1 or 2, you know.
Yeah.
It's great that you just jumped in.
Well, I realised that if I hadn't jumped into this, I wouldn't have jumped into anything. And I even wrote that down just a moment ago, because the quantum EFT for the soul was, it was a passion. It was a driving force. And knowing you and also having watched so many videos and also having had at least one private session with you, I knew how you have that ability to bring out all of these things from within in a most beautiful flowing way. And one of the other things in coming here without having done formal EFT, even though I've had people having worked on me with EFT over the years, was there was, and it came out today very, very strongly this afternoon, was a real fear of stepping into that place of, I just froze.
Yeah. And
it was with you helping me through that with Sonia, that eventually I was able to step through that a little bit.
Into the place of flow.
Into a place of flow, and I wrote down just a moment ago, I didn't die. Yet there was almost that sense, and I realised that even though we haven't tapped on that really this time for me, it was a great fear. And I can think of times when it's come up a lot in situations.
So that just also highlights other areas that you can go to tap on and clear, which is great.
Yes, and
we don't have to do all of it all right now, but it's highlighted where you need to go.
Yes, and that I can use all of these things, as you say, and I can go back into that the quantum field as well, and keep finding things, and also that sense that I will come and do the formal EFT. So I'm just working slightly in a different part of the circle at the moment, and I just thank you because it's been so enriching, really, and so experiential.
And that's my intention, so that's great. I didn't want you to come along and learn an ABC, I wanted you to experience.
Yeah.
And that's what you've all done, and thank you so much. You were all perfect for what you were supposed to be getting. So well done, and take it out there to the world.
Yes.